Ah, Nintendo.
And we're watching, and we're
No, we're
waiting
not.
for Nintendo to
We're
come.
not waiting anymore.
There
Cause it's
we
Mario.
go.
And look, there's Miss Mouse. She's finally on the screen.
She's on the villain side, I see.
Yeah, along with Peach, well-known villain.
I mean, yeah, obviously.
I think the left side is like the bonus characters.
I mean, fair.
Right now,
Miss Mouse would be in an odd position if they had to fit her into like the main side panel.
yeah, because it'd be obvious that there's a character missing. So I did not do any grinding at all, like I meant
Ah,
to.
shame. For shame.
But it's fine because we still have like half a dozen Jammin' Ultras.
That's fair.
Oh man. I do not remember this chapter much at all I remember is the diary. This is the Access Express bound for Poshley Heights. Passengers must present a ticket. Alright, everything's in order. Coming on board? Hell yeah. On aboard the toxic gossip train. uh, God, that was still such a wild thing to happen.
The what?
The toxic gossip train.
Never heard of it.
Oh my god. Okay, so you know the YouTuber Amanda Sings, Colleen Ballinger, um, so she groomed a kid, and then when the allegations came out, she decided to grab a ukulele and sing about how she's not a groomer.
Okay, which backfired completely because, like, what was it? Like, her lawyer told her, don't talk about it, don't interact with
Yeah, and she was
anybody
like,
about it,
but my lawyer didn't say I couldn't sing it. Ugh.
which is perhaps worse. I wonder what the if the lawyer dropped her right then and there.
God, I would hope so.
Imagine the excess of express. This is pretty damn nice. The 3 days to Poshley Heights ought to be pretty quick, huh?
Oh yeah.
Hey, there's something on the floor there. Weird. When did that get there? The camera pans away, and then like two more letters show up.
Yeah, an L and an M.
Don't go to Poshley Heights. Get off the train now, or a sticky, yummy doom awaits.
Delicious.
That's an odd threat. You don't think Beldam put it there, do you? Well, the fact that it appeared now means the culprit's on the train. We have to get this weird threatener before they do something sticky and or yummy.
I love a good train mystery.
Swap to Vivian as your partner.
Oh yeah, cause
Beldam's involved. She has much better dialogue.
yeah, I would have had Vivian as my partner, but I didn't really think much about that.
Vivian is partner material.
Welcome to the dining car. This is where you eat and stuff. Some people take the train just so they can eat yummy, fabulous foods. On this trip, we have a super famous actor on board, Zip Toad. Oh my gosh. I'm like totally swooning. I so hope he comes to eat soon. I want an autograph.
Hello, I'm Chef Shimmy, the
Chini.
culinary expert. Shimi, the
Because,
culinary expert. Glad to make your complainants.
there was sushi in the, uh,
Shimi, yes.
yeah. Uh,
uh, I mean acquaintance. So sorry. Cheap cheap is my first language, you know. Today's lunch is so amazing, will make your tongue cry out in shame. I'm gonna be honest. I really had. I was almost thinking to myself like, this guy's like definitely supposed to be like a from a different culture, so he's got like a language impediment. But I'm like, I don't want to do an accent. Not
Yeah.
for that. That's a little mean.
Yeah, we're not gonna. Yeah. Considering a
These
name,
two-
considering the name, I'd assume that Cheap Cheap would probably be the equivalent of Japanese.
or Chinese.
Well, I mean, sashimi and sushi aren't Chinese dishes; they're Japanese
Okay.
foods.
To be fair, like all the Chinese places that I've ever eaten at also have sushi and sashimi as options.
Hmm.
To be fair, it's that Asianification where like
Oh, people see
it's like
like
yeah,
Korean food and Chinese food and Japanese food, like yes, Asian food with no
all the
distinction,
same,
but yeah, all the same.
which is a shame because
There's a
each of
variety.
them. I ate at a Korean place a while back, and it was like absolutely delicious. Um, but they also had like sushi as a side
Jam and
option, and I'm
jelly.
like, oh, it's maple syrup.
Oh, I don't think I need any of these. But hey,
It's
those are
it's also
really cheap.
actually they're overly expensive, I think.
No, it's 15 for a it's
Oh, fair
15
enough.
for
Oh, yeah.
a super shroom and a maple syrup. They're like 50 in the other stores.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Maybe it's like partially heights normal, where like everything's overpriced.
It's one maple syrup. How much could it cost? 15?
200 coins.
Oh, who's voicing the detective?
I'm on my way back home. I have strayed so long, I have forgotten what it looks like.
Yeah,
From.
Korean barbecue is pretty good. Me, I've got. I've got an important deal to attend to where we arrived to Parsley Heights. I'm traveling between. I'm traveling on business, so everything goes on the expense account.
You can find that guy later in Glitzville, trying to perform a hostile takeover of the hot dog stand.
Nice. Yeah, I'm Bob. We're gonna get a cool birthday present. It's gonna be cool.
I thought I
Don't you
voiced Bob.
jealous? Oh wait,
Did I okay.
which one? One of
I think it was one of us voices the mom, one of us, and then somebody voiced Gold Bob and the son.
I think I was Gold Bob.
Okay, so if you're Gold Bob, then I'm the mom.
Okay. You're the champion of the Gliss Pit, are you not? Yes, the great Gonzalez. Bound for Parsley Heights. Well, certainly fitting place for a celebrity like you.
We are en route to Parsley Heights to buy a birthday present for little Bob here. My.
That was just like, oh, that was That was just your Flavio voice.
No, my Flavio voice is a little different.
I'm the conductor of the train. And I trust you must be Mr. Mario from Cabin 5. Make yourself at home, sir. And just to let you know, behind here is a baggage car. I'm sure can't let passengers in. Oh, a sticky yummy threat. I see. Good gracious. Well, thanks for letting me know. Be careful and return to your cabin.
My Flavio voice is more like, I'm Flavio. That was more like, oh, I am beautiful. It is very small differences.
Oh god. What was that? Ooh. What was that one comic where it was? I remember a comic. I don't remember. Oh yes, it was the Mario Amnesia comic where it was like, I don't know. I'm just two toads in Scrubs. It's like, will he ever get his memory back? I don't know. I'm just two toads in a lab coat or whatever.
in
That
a
is a
Dr.
really good.
Schmuck.
Yeah, that was a good
That-
comic.
That's a good one. Yes, I can say without the slightest hesitation, this smells like a case to me. But what shall we call it? That's the question before us. Yes, what to call it? Yes, the case of the pot of supper stew that vanished suddenly and mysteriously. Indeed, that will do nicely.
Why not just the case of the stolen stew?
No, it was a mysterious disappearance. You can't call it a mystery. It's the mystery of the mysterious disappearance. My dear train passengers, this is a full-fledged mystery, one that impacts you all.
Yes, but
A
mystery.
mystery? A mystery? A mystery, you said? And exactly what kind of dish is that? I am known as Pennington. You likely would not guess it, but I am a detective. See my detective hat and monocle. At the risk of immodesty, you may say I have a certain nose for these things.
I stole this detective hat and magnifying glass from a child.
Yes. I'm also a hardened criminal. That's how
Oh, I
I'm able
love
to
that
figure things
pose.
out. It's great.
It is.
And this little conundrum, my dear fellow passengers, poses no challenge to me specifically.
Ooh.
The central clue of this case, and also the most vital one as it happens, is that our perpetrator took the whole pot, stew and all, and so my esteemed friend. I can only conclude that the one responsible is you gluttonous woman!
What? Me? Are you totally cuckoo? I have no idea what you're talking about.
Pardon me, sorry. Please accept my apologies, my dear woman. I felt I needed to practice my accusation skills, you understand? Yes, sorry. I randomly accuse people of crimes that I myself have committed.
I'm actually, the way I solve crimes is I just go through the phone book and accuse each person until one of them surprised confesses.
Very good. You see, I play a lot of video games, like, what was that game that was like really pop? L.A. Noire.
Oh god.
I play a lot of L.A. Noire.
Can't you see my emotions?
I'm able to detect the slightest variation of emotion to see if somebody is lying to me. You, Mario, you're pixel shifted. You're lying to me. Let's get serious.
I don't have
shall
Pixel, that's the next game.
we? This, I believe, will be a case worthy of my intellect. Yes.
Let me get this straight. So what we know so far is that we don't know who the culprit is, and that's about it, right? Duh. Oh wait, do you want to voice the celebrity?
This scene is for total squares. Forget you guys, I'm going back to my cabin. You there, in a bit of a hurry to get back to your cabin, eh? You, sir, are highly suspicious. I have just broken the case. The true culprit, I believe, is Zip-Toad, the actor. You murdered your wife and hid her body in the fridge so that when the body defrosted, it would be a fresh corpse. 2 weeks later.
Zip-Toad, you're crazy. You're just making this stuff up, you twitty geezer.
Oh no, I saw him do it on camera. There were effects and everything. It was insane. And then the detective showed up, and it wasn't me, but it was a different one, and he figured it out. Oh, wait a minute, I'm talking about the movies, aren't I? I can't say I deserve such a verbal thrashing, but well then, who did do it? Harumph, this puzzle deepens with every confounding step.
You know, if I had a nickel for every time I played a game with a train mystery involving a... No. Sorry, I didn't mean to click that. Involving a penguin, I would have two nickels.
Check.
Oh, right, I need to check it first. A clue! Looks like somebody spilled stew on the floor, doesn't it? Don't you think we should just follow the drops to the thief, Mario? Might even be the same person who wrote that note to us. What makes me say that? Well, if they're my sister, she gives no lunch breaks. So clearly, it was...
Marilyn.
Yes. Sorry, I wanted to say Jacqueline, and I know that's not right.
The fact that Belgium doesn't give lunch breaks is like such a specific thing.
Whoa.
What do you want? Bro. Sorry about that. Now what are you saying? A pot from the kitchen? Oh, I get it. Food gets stolen, you blame me. Right away with no evidence. Not nice. Always blame the fat guy. Drops a stew on the floor? No, I wouldn't know anything about that. People spill stuff all the time. And there's nothing in the drawer, so I need to look. You won't find a thing.
Several gourmet magazines. One of them devoted to the Access Express. And a large photo of Chef Sheeny on the cover. Smile is blinding. Ah, something under the magazines. The galley pot.
Oh, I see. You figured it out. Yeah, I was planning on, killing and cooking Chef Shimi. I'm sorry. I ate the stew to make the pot more accessible.
I can't believe I ate the whole thing.
So you were so enamored with the stew that you wanted to steal it to devour more. And you sold the entire pot when the chef was chopping shallots. You fool! Without the shallots, the pot was only half finished.
Yeah,
you ate an inferior meal, you fool!
That is the most wild part, is that not only did he steal an entire pot of stew, but it wasn't even done cooking.
Yes, that's right. I'm sorry, it was a brief moment of weakness. It won't happen again. Justice has been served. Very satisfying. May this terrible crime never recur. And you, my dear sir. Yes, you with the unkempt facial hair. My keen, soothing instincts identified you as the correct person to color the ruffian immediately. The girl by your side is obviously your secretary, who acts as your wacky sidekick during your adventures, while you yourself are clearly autistic. Yes, I know of it. The lone detective on this train. The conductor confided in me. But we cannot speak here. Find me in cabin 6. We may discuss this in private.
I had a dream last night that we had like 6 identical black cats.
Oh, and please return the pot to the chef if you could. I do it myself, but I don't touch evidence.
I don't have gloves like you. Yeah. I had a dream that we had like 6 identical black cats. And so it was basically a guessing game as to whether the cat would, you know...
Which cat was which?
Yeah, because they all had like different levels of being friendly.
Oh, good sir. Have you discovered my thoughts? Wait, my pot!
Oh, yeah.
Oh, sir, you're the hero of my
fucking-
world. You have brought back my dear pot. It is empty, of course, but it is mine, and I love it. Thanks to you from me. I brought this pot with me from my homeland. I fought off many who would attack me on the train here. It was not a train as glamorous as this. It was a refugee train. Why must I butcher this language? Like they butchered my wife and child years ago in front of me.
Yes, my wife,
Savages in my homeland.
Sushi.
Some days I still imagine she's out there somewhere.
Sometimes I
never
can
did
feel
see the
her
body.
voice. I'm not dead.
I like to believe she took up that teaching job she always said she would take when she got to a land of freedom.
I love the joke in Brother Bear, though.
Brother Bear's a fun movie. It's not a good movie, but it's a fun movie.
Oh, yeah. Plus, Phil Collins did the soundtrack, so.
I think I like the Phil Collins soundtrack less in Brother Bear. There's a item.
Oh.
To your left is behind the table.
Oh, How did I not notice that? Fuck, I forgot to get a bunch of shine sprites.
It's fine. You'll find a bunch on the way.
I know, but I was going to spend the episode getting shine sprites. I completely forgot. Oh well. Alright, gonna talk to...
Pennington?
Sure. Wrong cabin.
Season 5.
Ah.
Season 6, you're in 5.
Right. There he is.
Ah! I have been waiting.
I've been waiting.
I was rather impressed with your work on this last case, I must admit. However, I do not think the one you apprehended is our sticky, yummy malcontent. I've deduced from the lack of any incriminating clues in his cabin. In any case, I must say I believe you have a certain knack for detective work. Maybe it's your autism. So it is decided then, I shall take you on as my new assistant. Reiterate, my name is Pennington. I'm a detective from Poshley Heights. But you already deduced that, didn't you? I'm known in some circles as the penguin with the improbably large brain. I'm sure you've heard of me, so that is all I will say on the subject. Some say it is my brain swelling. Some say it is because I am that smart. I think it's the latter. I shall deduce your identity. That mustache, that nose, Oh, it's all too easy. You are quite obviously the famed warrior, are you not? No need to introduce yourself. I know all about the famous Wario. He owns a video game company, so of course he would understand detective work. About this threat, our man has declared his intent to yummify the train. A sticky, tasty explosion, that family of bombs, they are definitely suspect. Now, Wario, you will reduce this case to rudimentary facts and deduce the truth.
I feel like that's profiling. Just because the threat involved an explosion, they automatically assume that it's the bombs.
Yeah, I can definitely imagine that being a profiling case. I think we should get Little Bub the Advanced Learners Classic Series of Bombery.
2 words. Cheap, boring. Think more luxurious, dear. Perhaps a car at a house.
Bub is too smart for such things, Little Bub. Stop thinking of your own social status. He needs something that will further his education, not spoil him, honestly.
Oh, any of that stuff they're talking about. Hey, mister, you're a detective now. And now that you quit being the champion? Well, think you could detect what I really want for my birthday? Really? Cool. Okay, bring me what I really want, and I'll give you something in return. Here's your hints. Starts with ugh. Alright? If I remember correctly, he wants an autograph from the celebrity.
Well, you're right on the first part, not the second.
It's not,
Ask around. Be a
Oh.
detective.
Oh, right, it's the conductor's autograph, isn't it? I can hear they're fighting loud and clear. He wants to be a train engineer someday. Wow. Oh. Okay. Okay. So yeah, it's the autograph of the train. Right, I think I need to go talk to the rich, or to the celebrity, and they'll be like, ah, obviously they want an autograph. And I talked to the conductor, and it's like, oh, the conductor's autograph. I think.
Yeah. There's clues. You just talk to everybody and eventually it figures itself out.
Yeah.
It's not a difficult detective, but it's a cute one.
There's nothing here. I would love to see Boundary Break do an episode on, uh,
Paper Mario.
yeah, specifically this remake.
Fair enough. How much of the environments are really 2D? How they stick together?
Oh, hello there, you fine specimen of man. You're marvelous, dear. You solved that tough little mystery, didn't you? Very well done. You're ruggedly smart. Perhaps you could help me with something as well. Oh, absolutely lovely. Now listen well. I'm looking for a gold ring that I lost somewhere on this very train. Could you hasten the search along for me? You boldly brilliant man, you. Car number 1. Hell yeah.
What does this little bub kid want as a present? Well, I'm sure he'd be stoked to have an autograph from a famous movie star. Sorry though, that's a no can do from me. My fee is too big and I don't know how to spell my own name.
Alright.
I think that was a whole thing like a few years ago where like some celebrities don't actually know how to read all that well, so they who was it? It's one of those big name celebrities who just doesn't know how to read all that well, so he has to turn all of his scripts into little audiobooks.
I see. You want an autograph, sir? Oh, for Lil Bub. Alright. Well, here you are. Hell yeah. Ooh, that is a nice... I wonder what that says. Charm. I've never given out an autograph before. That felt fantastic. I love the little hat tilt he did. I love the expressions that this remake gives everyone. This is a really good remake. I know there's a lot of controversy about when remakes are needed. And like, there's some... You're never going to satisfy everyone. There are people who are going to complain that it wasn't one-to-one. Or if it is one-to-one, there are people complain that they didn't do enough to warrant a remake. But I think this
There's
one...
quite a few games I would like to see remade still.
Oh, yeah. Metroid Fusion. That would be fucking amazing as a remake.
Would you want it done on like a handheld or like a full-on like
On the
Metroid
Switch.
Dread kind of? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, using the Dread engine. I have my issues with Dread, but I don't think it's a bad game. I think that there are just some parts that bring it down. Parts that would not be present in a Fusion remake. Mostly the Emmy. I hate the Emmy. Sorry, I was getting a drink.
Fair enough.
So, did you bring me the thing I want most?
Just bring what I want, what I really, really want.
I'll give you what you want, what you really, really want. Bingo, that's exactly what I wanted. You're a good detective. Here's something for you, just like I said. Oh, shine, get! Thanks for the autograph. Oh, now it's nighttime. And I gotta find the... Is the ring in the inventory? I'm glad you spoke.
I don't think
just
so.
remember something suspicious. I found myself one blanket short when I was handing them out to passengers. I gave the last passenger my own blanket to make up for it, but it's vexing. I have the exact blanket counts. It means that someone came on board without a ticket. That stowaway might be your suspect, Miss Mario. Not only that, but if I don't get my blanket back, I'll be too chilly to sleep at night. You could look for the unticketed passenger and get my blanket back. I'd thank you. Call me Blanket PI. Honestly, great, thanks. Well, I'll keep watch here and I'll keep you waiting. I won't keep you waiting. So, we need to go to the empty cart.
What's one of your like favorite detective shows?
Oh, Psych.
Fair enough.
Psych and Monk. They are really good.
Monk is great. There's one show that like my girlfriend really wanted me to get into, but like at the time I was it's one of those shows where it's like it's a detective show, but it's like the dad and the son don't get along, and the son is constantly like basically at the time I was going
Oh,
through
you're
like
shivering.
oh shoot. I
What?
heard some noises in the cabin next door a little while ago. Weird ones. But then I looked in there, it was empty. I was like, okay, that was freaky. But then when I came back, I heard the noises again. It really spooked me. Would you mind checking that cabin out for me? It said things like, red rum, red rum.
And I don't even like rum.
Anyway, it was just like bad timing. Because like, as good as the show was, uh, it dealing with like parent issues after like I lost my own father,
Oh,
was not a
yeah.
great time.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll mess you up.
Yeah, it was a good show though. I might return to it one day, but the problem was it's like
Bad
yeah, I don't remember the
baggage.
name of the show.
Alright. You wanna be the ghost?
So you found me. Well, as you see, I'm a ghost. I'm cursed to haunt this place in luxury and sip fine wines. A blanket. Oh yes, the conductor did leave one here. He didn't realize that I'm a ghost, despite my lack of legs and see-throughable. A yummy, sticky threat. No, I left no such thing. I can't even hold physical objects like pen and paper.
Why do you need the blanket then?
I don't want the blanket. You just want the blanket? Well, I'll tell you where it is if you do something for me. What do you say? All I need is your life!
I love how scared Vivian is, like she's not also a ghost.
Well, she's not a ghost. She's a shadow.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. Actually, I passed away in this cabin many years ago. They scooped my body up and put it in a duffel bag in the back room. I never saw my wife and kids again. Inside my bag is a diary I kept since my earliest childhood days. And my fear that someone would find it and read it kept me tied to this world. I can't leave this room, so can you please find it and bring it here? If you do that, I'll show you where the blanket is. Don't look on the bed. It will be there normally. I can't move it. And don't even dare read my diary. Don't, because if you do, a horrible fate awaits you.
I
Look
love
at me.
that smug.
I love that pose. Yeah.
It's a really good, sassy, smug ass pose.
I love like a hand on the chin kind of thing. It's like a one on the hip.
Yeah, and like one eye closed.
Gosh, I hope there aren't any ghosts in here.
God. I would love to see someone do a parody where instead of dealing with the ghost nonsense, he just calls Luigi. Just Luigi breaks into the train through the window with the vacuum. Oh, did you find the blanket? What? Ghost? And he won't give you the blanket unless you get his diary from the baggage car? I see. Well, go on in. Why don't you sit? Alright.
You don't say no to ghosts.
You don't
Actually,
say
should probably
ghost.
you get it first.
I'm gonna
Where
do
could it
both.
be? Is it behind these boxes that say Fragile? A ragged diary.
What else is over
Oh,
here?
Mario, I'm trapped.
Really, there's nothing. Wait, this would be like the perfect place for a star piece.
Try jumping in the carriage. Nope. I definitely would have put one in one of those carriages.
Yeah, it's so weird. It's a lot of spots it feels like there should be star pieces. This Grand Diary? Wonderful, I knew you would. I can't leave my post, so please return the diary.
Are we gonna check the diary?
Of course we're gonna check the diary. And this time we're actually gonna... we actually saved. So we don't... If you
So we don't
remember...
lose any. Yeah.
Because if you remember, you did not save. When
Did
you
I
did
not
it.
save? I probably did. Maybe I did. Maybe I did.
You hadn't saved since before the soup mystery.
Ah, did I? That's on
Oh,
me.
you'll be
Maybe
cursed
cursed
by
by
a
the ghost.
ghost. Do you really want to read? Yeah, sure, what the heck.
I mean, just think about this, okay? This could be really, really bad. You understand me?
Month
Month
X.
X.
Oh, right. Oh my
I got
god.
on the train today, and on that train, I met the love of my life. You look.
I love the creepy static. That high
Even
contrast.
even though I told you not to, now see what happens.
I love that they up the contrast, lower the saturation.
I love it. The guy in the background's not even reacting.
Mario fucking died.
Mario just dies in front of this guy, and he's like, "What happened?"
Mario reads... Oh. Oh, cool. They have a try again.
Yeah, just in
Oh.
case you didn't save.
Oh, man, that is huge quality of life.
Yeah, they put you in what is essentially like the room next to it. It's convenient.
Yeah, they have you come in from the last door you open, or the last room you came through.
About, yeah.
Those are the kinds of checkpoints I like. I really hate the checkpoint system in Kingdom Hearts where they put you like 2 rooms back.
Yeah, that's fair. I do hate like inconsistent checkpointing, which is probably why I like the bonfire system so much.
Oh, I fucking love the bonfire system.
I think the thing about bonfires is that it gives you control over your checkpoints.
Yeah.
Did you find my diary? In that case, could you place it in that drawer? Yes, this is my diary. Very well, your blanket is right here. You were very wise not to read it, my diary, friend. If you read it, you might be a spirit like me right now. Your game would be over. Your life ended. But now I can go peacefully on from this world. Thank you so much. You will probably never meet me again in this world. Fare thee well.
Aw. Imagine the light just stops, he plummets to the ground. Oh.
Well, actually, maybe not. I've been here so long I've gotten kind of used to it. The 5-star service, the fact that I have a room all to myself, the wood paneling's so great. Maybe I'll stay here just a little longer. And occasionally I get soup. I can leave whenever, so that's all there is to it.
Oh, it won't open for some reason.
I placed a curse on it. It's just like a lock, like a child
I
lock.
placed the curse on it. You look, it's got a tiny black chest on it. Oh, I should probably look for the ring, or is that like one of the last things that?
That's one of the last things.
Okay.
I believe the ring, and I think if you talk to the girl, she also tells you to like look for earrings.
Oh yeah, I think didn't like Beldum steal them because they were pretty.
I think they're part of like the I think if you mix, I don't remember. I don't think she did it for that.
Not that one.
You're cabin 5.
I know. I'm looking through the cabins, Trying to find the, Ooh. Oh. Okay.
Trying to find the what?
The girl... Oh, is she in the dining cart?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Also, I still need to return the blanket.
Ah, true.
Have you seen the Murder on the Orient movie that came out in like 2017? 2018?
Yeah, I liked it.
I saw the impressive record. Way impressed. Hey, kind of think I could use skills. Could you help me? Really? Okay, so I lost these shell earrings that my ex-boyfriend gave me. They're like full of memories and stuff. I really need them back. Could you maybe look for them or something, please? No, is Sushi missing anything?
And now, if you please, I must begin to prepare this evening's odors. Oh no, curse this tongue of mine. I mean, the evening hors d'oeuvres.
The horse divorce. Bum, bum, ba, da, ba, 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 bum, ba, dum, bum. So, did you find the blanket?
I'm trying to think of like any like murder mystery movies I really like.
Oh, thank you so much. I'll be comfortable tonight. Of course, our yummy sticky mischief maker's still at large. I forgot. This is a gesture of my thanks. Oh yeah, super shroom. I can't carry anymore. Get
You're
fucked,
just gonna have
dried
to eat.
shroom.
You're just gonna have to eat it right there in front of him.
You have to eat a
Mario
different
whips out a
mushroom.
dried shroom and just starts chomping on it.
Yeah. Getting late. Yeah, perhaps you should turn in for the night. You're cabin 5 in case you forgot. If anything happens, I'll report it. Don't worry about it. Don't you worry about a thing. I'm conductor of the Excess Express.
I've definitely mentioned like one of my favorite episodes of Elementary, right?
Oh yeah, the statute of limitation.
Yes, that's a good one.
Yeah, I still need to start season 2.
That's fair.
But it's a lot. The
I'm trying to think of like any other Elementary mysteries that are really good. I haven't seen this show in like a good 5-6 years though, so
Yeah, I think my favorite is probably Psych. My favorite detective show. Well, I guess we should get some rest. Hell yeah.
I always liked the Psych episode where it's the spelling bee.
Oh yeah, that's like the second or third one.
I mean, yeah, fair. I think it's the second one.
Yeah.
I just always remember liking it because it really does like,
Highlight each of their skills and also faults.
yeah. Though it also does like make it very clear that what are the characters' names? It was Gus and
Yeah, Sean and Gus.
Sean and Gus, yeah. It really does show that Sean's kind of a jerk to Gus for like no reason.
Well, yeah, but they get better about that on like that's a character flaw that gets worked on throughout the show.
Fair enough. I think I think the bit where it's like the scene in which that always sticks in my mind is when it's like Gus is talking about the spelling bee and how he got that one word wrong, and then Sean is like, "Yeah, I gave you the wrong spelling on purpose."
Yeah.
And then it's like, "What?" And then he's like, "Everybody knows how to spell like rudimentarianism."
Yeah.
And then it was just like a jerk move. I don't think it was not funny to me.
Yeah.
It was just sort of really mean spirited to somebody that's supposed to be a friend, and I'm like,
Also, you have to remember it happened when they were like 8.
yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. I don't know hold against the show. I think it's just like one of those scenes where I'm like, yeah, that actually hurts more than it then it feels funny. But like that's just shows in general. Every show has that kind of moment.
Yeah.
Ah, my dear Wario, your timing is impeccable. A new case has arisen. Now then, Mr. Businessman, please explain the facts to my assistant Wario.
Ah, geez, okay. Here's the deal. When I woke up this morning, my briefcase was gone.
Yes,
It
the one with
contained
the nuclear codes.
it contained all the contracts for the new deal, and even a new product prototype. If I don't recover it, I'll lose my job at least. Ah, geez,
Yes.
you've
Calm
done it
yourself.
again.
The next part is vital, so tell Wario very slowly. He has trouble understanding language.
Of course, it's nitro honey syrup. Used properly, it's an amazing product that can even raise the dead, but mixed with calcium and a seashell and a bit of gold. And then, well, the results are explosive. The resulting coup blast would immobilize everyone here in sticky, yummy shellac. If
Shellac.
it's... Huh?
It's pronounced shellac.
Oh, I didn't know that was a real word. Well, if it's falling into the wrong hands, I could lose more than my job.
Yes, you could lose the war. You see, Wario, what this man is not telling you is that that's also the football. It contains the nuclear codes.
Football? Wait, American football or European football?
It contains the soccer ball. Let's examine these facts, shall we? Someone has stolen your briefcase with the nuclear codes. Actually, they're not nuclear codes at all.
No,
You
no,
just invent this entire
they're
scenario.
they're not nuclear codes. They're nuclear codes. It's completely different.
Though you definitely had it yesterday. This means it was premeditated, and the train has not stopped at all in the intervening time. I have it, rudimentary, my dear Wario. Rudimentary, the thief is still on the train. Bennington, you've done it again. Wario, have you spoken to the waitress and the lady in cabin 2? They have both lost something in this train. The waitress lost shell earrings. And the lady, Toodles, lost a gold ring. Yes, it was from her late husband. Her 5th late husband. Wario, the same person who stole these objects, also has the nitro honey syrup. They can make this U-blast. They can carry out the threat in the note. It would be Armageddon. They could kickstart the Cold War.
You could
So it's
kickstart my
simple.
heart.
It's simple, Wario. You must kickstart my heart. I mean, find the thief. You must apprehend the subject before this dastardly plan is put into effect.
On the topic of train mysteries, one of my favorite episodes of the Capaldi era, Doctor Who, is The Mummy on the Orient.
I need to watch that one again.
It was really good. There was no one suspicious. We'll stop by here soon. Alright. I gotta warn the the engineer. Yeah, I feel really bad about dropping Doctor Who right after the first Capaldi episode, because, I mean, don't get me wrong, my mindset was, like, my logic wasn't flawed or anything, because, you know, I had been tired of the later tenure of 11, you know, Matt
It was a
Smith.
rough run.
Yeah, the last half of Matt Smith's time as the Doctor were really not good, and Capaldi's first episode was also not good. So that that was a low point. It wasn't the lowest Doctor Who's been. That would be Chibnall's entire era, but it was the lowest point thus far, and so I had just stopped watching Doctor Who, which sucks because every episode after there were only 3 Capaldi episodes that I would say are not good.
That's fair.
All right.
I thought you were.
Oh, yeah. Huh? What?
Yeah, I thought you were the conductor.
Yeah, I'm conductor and engineer. Well, good morning. Did you sleep well? Well, we'll be making a stop by Rivers. Okay. Alright, then. Guess I gotta figure out. Oh, hey! I just realized this is the same. That's like the star point. The wallpaper is the star points. Hello. A vital paper.
It tells vital organs.
Interesting. And why was it in Zip Toads?
Why'd you attack Vivian?
I was an accident. Ah, yes. Found a gold ring? I haven't. You can go in every cabin.
I'm sure you'll find him eventually. Hi, Mortimer. Have you been to the, I still can't believe I stole the pot of stew, but thanks to the incident.
Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I think the... Oh, right, that's the haunted one. I really do like train murders because, you know, the train's moving. It's the claustrophobia, the knowing that it's likely the killer boarded with y'all and the killer has not left, you know?
Fair.
It'd be like a murder on a space station. Good morning. Any chance you've seen the earrings?
Hello, it's a good feeling day. I will make food so delicious it'll make the day mad. Imagine a murder in a submarine.
Didn't Markiplier have a movie that was that as a concept?
Iron Coffin, I think. Iron Lung.
Iron Lung.
It's not out yet. It's still being made.
What? I thought it. Okay. But yeah, it's I just really like. I like murder mysteries, and whenever it's like a oh hey, star piece. Whenever it's in an area where you know that the murderer is still with you.
Yeah.
Oh, I probably have to give it to the. Sorry,
okay.
the conductor is a better detective than the penguin.
Have you stumbled upon any new clues?
The vital paper.
What is this paper? What sort of clue is this supposed to be?
Ah, that's one of the contracts for my upcoming business deal.
What? I mean, yes, just as I suspected. Obviously, I can tell from the legal language. Wario, where did you find this very important clue? Cabin 1, you say? Yes, Ziptoad's room, a place I have long suspected. Come to think about it, I do not believe I've seen him today. Then perhaps he's hiding somewhere on the train, always one step ahead. Very well, my dear Wario, find that Ziptoad.
Well, if he's not seen on the train, he must be in the baggage.
Okay, so what's going on with Iron Lung is that while the movie has finished filming and is like done in post-production, they cannot find anybody who's willing to help them get a theatrical release.
Oh.
Yeah.
And they'll probably have to air at like a film festival or something.
Unfortunately.
Well, I mean, film festivals are still pretty rad.
I mean, definitely.
You remember that one film festival where one of the people that did films copied the... Oh, hello. Another
Copied a
clue.
comic.
Yeah, the Adam Tots fingernail comic.
Yeah.
Another document from the briefcase. The suspect must be in here somewhere. Hmm.
If only you could hide out and wait. Oh, there he is. Where'd you come from?
Where'd you come from? Where'd you go?
You won't be catching me that easily, guy.
Oh, it's Dupless.
You'll never catch me now. Ah, I've been hit with a hammer. Youch!
Oh, I love his disheveled glasses, his sad look.
So this is our man all along, pretending to be Zip-Toad, I see. All the while pilfering things from others to aid your evil plan. Yes, this is all just as I deduced. I knew all along you were a fake. Yes, a discolored nostril hair tipped me off. And not only that, but I knew you were the one who threatened Wario. But why would you threaten Wario? He's only a humble games manufacturer. Curses,
In
I
fact,
almost got away with it.
And he's only a humble games manufacturer, and he fired the people that he fired so many indie artists.
Curses, I almost got away with it by getting off at the Riverside Station, too. Yes, you played a daring and ingenious little game, my false friend. But the jig is up now, Fiend, and the good people on this train are now safe. For indubitably, no one escapes from this improbably large brain. Some people say it might be spelling. I like to believe it's me being that smart. In any case, at least return what you have stolen, Fink. Blech. He just barfs it up.
Ah, the briefcase. And the gold ring. And the shell earrings. Imagine if there was a fourth thing that was stolen. Ah, my precious briefcase. Is this honey syrup safe?
The briefcase was returned.
Ah, thank the stars. Now I won't get the sack.
Our rendezvous with disaster was diffused by my most rudimentary deductions.
Bing. Attention all passengers. Choose the station. Will make a brief scheduled stop at the Riverside Station. I don't remember this at all.
You don't? I remember the Riverside Station.
Oh, I don't.
I'm sure you'll remember it in time.
I do love a Wild West.
Hey, I think not, Slick. You think you can hold me? No way. Belden would flip if I let that happen. I think you voice him.
Oh. Yeah, the Zip-Toad thing was just a means to an end. It's me, suckers! Dopeless! Beldum's plan to get Goofy Mario didn't exactly work, so I'll be cutting and running now. I'll leave the rest to Beldum. See you later, suckers! See you later, fuckers! Beam, come here. Wanna get outside for a second? The exit's in the first car. Hold on one moment. I gotta open my door and let the cat out.
Okie doke.
Hey, Dozer. I didn't know you were waiting outside my door. I opened my door, cat went out, dog went in.
Ah. Adorable.
Lay down, Dozer. Good boy. Alright.
They're working in tandem.
I see. I want to say I love the lighting in this game. In this remake.
It's very nice. I think that's one of the things that, like... That's one of the things remakes can sort of do better than the original. Definitely the lighting.
Yeah, dynamic lighting.
Because,
So look
like,
at this sunset.
visually games have only gotten better.
Yeah. Oh man, it's super cool. I want to drive it right now. He really likes trains. Why does one buy a train? Now, why would there be a thing to heal?
My dear Wario, our suspect is not only a fake Zip Toad, he wasn't even a toad. He was a monstrous being in a white sheet, which is exactly as I suspected. Too bad he gave us the slip like that, though. He was rather a slippery sort, which I did also suspect, but I didn't have enough lube to counteract him. We would have questioned him about all the Beldum business.
Well, there's a Riverside Station. We've stopped for fuel. It's a quaint drawbridge here for when pleasure boats cruise the canal. It hasn't been used since the canal was dried up and turned into a pasture.
Yes, I figured it out. Beldum is actually the 12th descendant of an evil king.
She's the no, she's the first descendant of an evil demon. Oh no, what do we do? Someone's lifted a drawbridge. We can't, the train can't leave the station like this. I saw some suspicious looking shadowy people wearing hats going to the station. They must have gone down to the bridge control room to flip the switch there.
Mario, I think one of them's behind you right now.
The switch hasn't been used so long, I don't even know where the control room is. Probably against protocol to ask passenger to do this, but since you are the famous Mario, can you go find it and throw the switch, maybe? Really? That'd be super! No time to get started like the present, so here's the station entrance key. Alright, thank you so much! Now, how did they get in if it was locked?
They're shadows. They can go underneath.
Why can't Vivian take Mario underneath? Oh yeah, badge.
Mario, I could take you through the shadow transit system, but then I'm gonna have to. Risk running into my sister again.
That's not how to do that.
You can't get it now.
It was worth a shot.
I like to imagine like the shadow network is like
It's a Shadow Realm.
it's like a shadow realm, but like the longer you're there in transit, you risk running into Beldum or
Yeah.
like somebody else. Like you just start running into people.
Shadow Mario from Mario Galaxy.
Chapter 4.
Huh?
You just run into like Bowser Jr. who doesn't exist yet.
Yeah. Well, didn't Bowser Jr. exist? Didn't Thousand Year Door?
Sunshine came out first, yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, when did Thousand Year Door come out?
2003.
Yeah. Oh god, it's giving me the date for the new one. 2004.
2004?
Yeah.
Oh wait, what the fuck am I doing? I'm an idiot.
Yeah, so Bowser Jr. has existed for 2 years.
Yeah.
I'm
Completely,
not in this game.
completely forgot to tell. I do like games that have Bowser Jr. and the Koopalings.
I agree. They need to like do more with like the Bowser side of the family.
Yeah.
I think they kind of half-ass it sometimes. Like it's like if it has Bowser Jr., they don't have the Koopalings. If they have like the Koopalings, they don't have Bowser Jr.
Yeah.
But then sometimes they have both, and it's really nice.
Fucking fog.
The Mario and Luigi games had both of them.
I'm trying to remember where they were. Were they in...
Bowser Jr. Got his own like mini games
Oh,
inside
right.
of the main
Bowser
games.
Jr.'s army.
Yeah. So that's sort of where they were hanging out.
Yeah. God, that fucking fog earlier fucked this whole thing up. I really do like the Koopalings.
I think they're great. They've all got great designs. Bowser Jr. also has like a great design.
Yeah.
I think it's
Oh my
nice
God.
for Bowser to have like proper minions.
These
he
things
can
are
rely
so
on.
weak to fire.
I think it's nice for Bowser to have like minions that are like higher rank, so they have like more to do.
Yeah. Minions that he
It's
can trust. Because it's usually just like Kamek.
I like Kamek. I like Cammy. I kind of said they got rid of Cammy. I kind of like it when Mario has like characters like Toadsworth who just sort of exist in the background.
Yeah.
They play important roles, but they aren't like doing much, so that like the cast just sort of gets to interact with them, but like not. They kind of exist a important side role, kind of like what Toadette does now.
The fuck?
It skips one. You're just missing the timing. It's the next one, yeah.
God damn.
That depth perception is really getting to you.
No, it's not the depth perception. It's Mario jumps. Okay, that one's on me. Mario jumps too far.
Mario Jumpman has too good a jump.
Well, I mean,
Fair
yeah,
enough.
when he jumps over them. The fuck?
I think you just missed that one. Maybe it's just the fact that like there are some frame drops, so
What the fuck?
yeah, they want you to jump back.
Oh, god damn it.
Jump to the third one, jump back to the second, then you can jump all the way to the fourth.
God, I hate that.
Why'd you do all that jumping, Mario? Why can't you do what I do and just float to it?
Ice Storm, which I will never use. Actually, I should probably use the,
Yeah, you should probably heal.
Let's see. The fuck? I will need... That's bullshit. Oh wait, I'm an idiot.
Yeah, you got coops.
Completely forgot. We haven't used them in a while.
Mario, how could you forget me? I joined you at the start of this adventure.
We haven't had one of these puzzles in a while. We haven't had one of these puzzles since, like...
Chapter 4?
Yeah, because there's the key under the log.
I'm pretty sure there might have been one in the previous one, but they're usually pretty short, simple.
Yeah. I love the background, by the way. The pictures. I wish you could read the plaques.
It's a very cute environment.
It is. Alright. Let's read up on these pokies.
Bella, give me this person's IP address.
2-inch dick. God, I love how,
I love how people are taking Goombella's tattle ability.
not just that, but also because now she can, tell you about... Bitch! She can tell you about, like, characters in the overworld.
She could already do that.
You could always do that? We never did that.
Yeah, it was never useful.
Oh.
I didn't do it mostly because I just never found a use for it. It's fun, she can do it, you just never used it. She also does it for like the areas you're in, so she can tell you what's going on there too.
I ain't good. 5? Ow. I dig this music. It's like an electro swing kind of thing. This button on the screen. Oh my god, that does a lot of damage. We're gonna level soon. Worm!
Mr. Softener. Oh, that explains the 2-inch dick. It all comes together.
Yeah. Oh, there's Mr. Stoffner there too.
It's like they're trying to tell you something.
I hit Y.
Recently there's been discussions about like video games that got canceled.
Yeah?
Before they could like be finished being made.
Yeah?
And I just remember like a game I was actually really excited about at one point, and it was like the front of like Electronic Gaming Monthly magazine at the time. It was
Oh,
a
extra
Highlander
coins.
video game.
Oh yeah, you told me about this.
Yeah, and it's like it looked really cool because they were gonna be building around like the whole fact that you're immortal, so you could like throw yourself off cliffs and stuff, and like you would take fall damage, but like you can just knit yourself back together. But like the other people can't, so they take fall damage, etc., etc. It probably got too ambitious, which I think is the issue because it was like that seventh
Oh.
generation of consoles where it was like ambition meets practicality.
Yeah.
You know what game I would actually really like to see make a comeback? Just because I think it's like more. I think having like a new generation budget would like really help it out. I would want to see Lair make a return. The Dragon Air Combat game by Factor
Oh.
5.
Yay, level up.
Because it really was one of those games that pretty much got hammered for its like control scheme.
Yeah.
Because what happened was it was one of those like early Gen 7 games where it's like let me describe this. Where it's like nobody knew what they were making, so they ended up going well beyond what the specs were capable of, so they had to scale down. And all the code was spaghetti code because nobody knew how to make the engine work. There's just a whole bunch of stuff like that. And by the end, it was like it's a fine enough game. I think it's a fun game. I think the main issue is like the control scheme being based around the gyro aiming, which was still new for a lot of people, was a bad idea. The general like combat of that game is like I think would benefit from like modernization.
Yeah. Yeah, probably would.
Speaking of modernization, what's like one of those genres of games that sort of faded out?
Collectathon.
Collectathon's definitely it's a shame.
They're making a comeback.
Which is nice. Air combat games vanished and never recovered. Now it's mostly just now it's mostly just like flight sims. You can't really play like a air combat game anymore.
Yeah.
And if you do, it's like a side mode in another game, like Battlefield or something.
Yeah.
I think part of like why that kind of like genre died is because there really was no upward momentum for it. The more realistic things got,
Yeah, man,
the
it was
harder it
slightly
was
too
always going to
late.
be to see what was going on. Like it's such a simple formula.
Yeah.
I think there's some genres that just never recovered from like the improvement of graphics.
Yeah. Point and click, for example.
Yeah, point and click is like one of those kinds of games where it's like Tim Schafer tried to bring it back, but I think it's like in like an era of like more immediate gratification. A
Yeah.
series that basically puts you in five
Oh,
rooms
I
and
see
tells
how
you
to
to walk
do it.
between them.
I see how.
I think as like games got bigger, the main issue with those kinds of point and clicks is that as the game world gets bigger, the amount of stuff you collect gets bigger, the puzzles get harder, and there's only so many times you can just sort of clap two things together until you get success, you know?
Yeah.
Trial and error increases the more options you have. And in a series that's basically based around like trying as many options as possible until you find the right one, it really does create like a it's kind of like one of those. I get why they phased out. I think Psychonauts is probably like the best example of like what a point and click adventure could be in like the modern era. The first Psychonauts, not the second. The second Psychonauts is more of a true platformer.
Yeah, I'll take your word for it.
One of these days, we're gonna have to stream Psychonauts 1.
I'm pretty sure we did.
No, we didn't. We did 2. But yeah, Psychonauts 1's a pretty good game. It is definitely a game that's like transitionary. What's like a game where you're like, it's an odd transition between like two different kinds of gameplay?
Oh, I mean, there's Zelda 2, but that's less because that's less because of its being an odd transition, more because it being only the second game that there hadn't been a formula established yet.
Trying to discover its identity, fair enough.
Yeah. Otherwise, an odd transitionary game.
Kingdom
Uh,
Hearts.
no.
No, it's transitionary. It's trying to go from like a hard JRPG style game to a more action focused real time strategy.
I wouldn't say it's a transitionary game.
Okay, how about this? Experimental game.
Okay, experimental. I can work with that. Hold on. I'll tell you after this attack. Okay, experimental game. Um. Wait, were the Buzzy Beetles immune?
Yeah, they're immune to fire.
What the fuck? It's illegal. You can't do that. Oh wait, I don't have them. How the fuck did I miss Buzzy Beetles?
You might have gotten the Parabuzzy instead,
Maybe.
because the Parabuzzy transforms into regular Buzzies.
Maybe. Oh, because these are spiky Buzzies. Damn it, wrong yellow. Let's see. I mean, Eternal Darkness was definitely experimental.
Fair enough.
I like Eternal Darkness. Can you believe that, Biddy did not know if I knew about Eternal Darkness or not?
It is a little niche.
I know, but I've talked about it so many times.
Fair enough.
Like one of my favorite games. Ooh.
It's funny. I'm trying to remember. There was like a scenario where something like that happened once. Where like I knew this person who was like
Oh,
this is when I was growing up in town where I lived. There was a guy who was like a writer, and I would hang out at his house a lot. And eventually, like after like several years, I realized I have no idea what books this guy wrote. Turns out he wrote like some of those like early teen fiction stuff, like before Hunger Games took over the market.
Oh, like Flight Rising or not Flight Rising. Shit, what's that one about the angels versus the werewolves? Maximum Flight
No,
or
you know what?
Maximum
Fair
Ride,
enough.
Maximum Ride, stuff like that.
Yeah, I don't remember the book anymore, but I just remember it being like, just picking one up and being like, "Oh, I know that name." It was the funniest thing, you know, and you just sort of realize it after like knowing this person, hanging out at his house, playing Call of Duty with him. This is like when I was a kid though, so that was like years and years ago. Just the things you never notice.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like he was subtle about it either. So it was like, how did I miss something that obvious for so long? We may never know. What a twist. Speaking about movies with a twist, have you heard about M. Night Shyamalan's new film, Trap?
I know that it exists. I know you've talked about it.
I think I mentioned it during, like, Kingdom Hearts.
Probably.
But the basic premise is that it follows a guy who brings his daughter to a concert for like her favorite pop star, who is played by like M. Night Shyamalan's kid. By the way, that was not me fucking his name up on purpose. I actually stuttered there. So sorry about that. Anyway, it turns out the dude's actually a serial killer.
Oh, right. Yeah, the pop concert that's a trap for a serial killer. It turns out it's the. Yeah, you told me about that.
I thought it was a cool idea. I'm actually sad that it turns out that people aren't liking the movie.
What was that one? What was that one movie where it was a murderer loose in a like Halloween haunted house. Oh, I see. You? Nope. See what Goombella has to say about fixing this. It's like rotten. Blah, blah.
Maybe you can't fix it. Maybe you just have to find a different route.
Alright. How do I play pachinko? Oh. Hold on, wait.
I like to give you an easy
Oh,
an easy
hey.
jump that you can fail at the start. That's convenient.
Yeah. Oh my god. Look at Vivian. She's so tall.
Yee. I mean, I think that's something I like about games when they give you like an easy jump that they expect you to fail.
Yeah,
So that like next time around you can you got something easier to work with.
yeah.
Down in the dumps, huh, Mario?
Oh man. Uh, fucking. I'm never gonna get that on the first try. But yeah, there was one movie where it's God damn it, it's a serial killer who goes to like a Halloween haunted house and starts killing people, and it takes a while for people to realize, because you know, if you're in a haunted house and you see a guy with a with like a knife, you're not gonna assume, oh, he's actually going to kill me.
Huh.
Haha.
Who threw that? I would not eat that. I wouldn't eat that one either. That one was also in the trash.
Well, you know what they say.
One man's trash is another man's treasure.
These are just regular ass Goombas.
Yeah. Just some dudes hanging out.
What the fuck?
We've been waiting at this train station for ages, and nobody's come to give us a lift.
See, Vivian, that's how you murder a Goomba. You stomp on it with your feet. So fucked up that you have to kill these Goombas to open a box.
Our souls have been tied to these boxes. You will never know peace until the boxes are open and we are dead.
Yeah. Aha. What other horror movies are good?
uh,
You don't like horror movies.
yeah. Funny enough, I had some neighbors over, some new neighbors who moved into town recently, and one of them's a big fan of Stephen King. So the wife really loves Stephen King's work. The husband kind of isn't all that interested. And yeah, just the wife's really into Stephen King. The husband kind of is like, yeah, you just gotta hit it till it turns red.
Yeah.
Never as tricky as you think it is.
Yeah, my thought was, oh, probably have to hit it. It was once the 3 turned red that I realized.
Yeah.
Alright.
I think it's like neat running into people who have like different kinds of genres they like.
Yeah. Whenever I visit.
Misery is a good one.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good classic Stephen King novel and movie.
Whenever I visit you in October, I'm gonna uh, definitely sit down and watch Mother with you. It's not a
Other explanation point.
yeah. It's not it's not it's not a supernatural scary kind of movie. It's a psychological horror that's all
The
allegory.
worst. That's the worst. The psychological horror. I can handle like a dude running up to another person with a knife.
Oh.
It's the slow burn of it. Hi, it's me again, Toadette. It's nice to see you again. Way to get the Ultra Boots. Now your jump attack power will go up, way up. And you can use a new jump technique too. Let's practice it right now. It's a little hard, but I know you'll get it, Mario. You're the jump man after all. Then release A to do a giant spring jump. Remember though, you need to rotate a lot before you release, okay? You gotta spin that meat right round, baby, right round.
Yay.
The spring jump can help you reach new areas since you can grab pipes above you. You're great at grabbing pipe, Mario. Show
Yeah,
me how
'cause
you
'cause he's
climb
a
up and
plumber.
down it.
He's good at maneuvering pipes because he's a plumber.
Wow, way to go, Mario. That was very well done. Are you clear on the controls? I knew it, Mario. You're great at controlling things. With the spring jump, you can attack blocks and other things in high places. If you punch a panel from below, you can knock off something. Or you can knock up someone. See you next time, I guess, and good luck on your quest.
It's always a
The
shame.
main expansion ends.
It's always a shame. It's a shame that we live in a world where people get femboys get knocked down instead of knocked up. The yeah. If I had to describe the main thing to remember about Mother exclamation point is that it's all like is biblical allegory. That's what it is.
Fair enough. The real horror is religion.
Yeah, it is actually.
I mean, yeah, never argued with that.
That's what the thesis of the movie is. The titular mother is a personification of Mother Nature. With her house being a representation of the earth.
I wonder if there's like any other like movies that are like
Hello.
really blatant allegory that people just miss.
I mean, Star Wars. It was an allegory for Vietnam. You know
And the Fall of the Roman Republic.
Yeah, it was actually it was a allegory for imperialism in general, which is why the enemy was the Empire. The enemy was the Empire. It was small rebel groups that were. Oh wait, it was small rebel groups that were, fighting them using guerrilla warfare.
And the hero came from a farm.
Yeah. Yeah. I can't. It's just so wild to me whenever people are like, "Oh, Star Wars has gotten so woke these days." It's like, buddy, have you ever seen a Star War? I really do like the political stuff in the prequels.
I think one of the things about the prequels is, and I've said this before, and I kind of agree with overly sarcastic productions on this. The failure of George Lucas's prequel trilogy wasn't in what it was saying. It's the fact that it couldn't get people to care about the thing that was actually important, which was the politics.
Yeah. Because it's not just Star Wars isn't just about the Sith. Like the prequels isn't just about the Sith defeating the Jedi. It's about the Republic falling and becoming an empire.
That's actually how, like,
Have you ever seen beasts like this before?
never.
They're cute. You should chase them off and flip the switch.
I do think they're very adorable. But it kind of pulls into like Palpatine's plan, which is to get the Jedi, because the Jedi think it's all about like the
Them.
Sith are here to destroy the Jedi. The Sith are working on a plan to destroy the Jedi. Meanwhile, they're kind of missing the point that it's not about destroying the Jedi.
It's about destroying the Republic.
The Republic that props up the Jedi. Yeah.
Exactly.
And that's how Palpatine wins in the end. It's because he's able to distract them from his greater purpose.
Yeah.
Because the Republic and the Jedi were too connected at that point.
Yeah, which is
So it's
why
like-
Dooku left the Jedi in the first place, is because they no longer served the people, they served the Senate. Dooku was... I really like the Tales of the Jedi Dooku episodes. I mean, don't get me wrong, I also really love the Ahsoka episodes. Especially episode 5, I believe. God, that one... As soon as I realized where they were going with it, that one hurt to watch, but in a good way. Because
Yeah.
it's like watching a train you know is going to crash. But anywho, the Dooku episodes, it's really fascinating because it shows Dooku's mindset, like where his fall to the dark began, and also where he got the idea of turning an army against the Jedi. Well, the day's just passing on. You'll have to hurry. Because so he had to save a. Oh, that's not it.
I've seen the episode, but for the audience's sake, yeah.
Yeah, for the audience's sake. Dooku and Qui-Gon had to go save the son of a senator that was kidnapped and held hostage in a town. But then when they saw the conditions of the town, heard the plight of the people and why they were doing it, even the senator's son was like, I had no idea this shit was happening. My father needs to fucking stop this shit. And then the senator came with troops and killed a few of the townsfolk. Our next stop is Poshley Heights. Like that's where Dooku realized that they were not serving the people; they were serving the Senate. The Jedi had fallen from, what they were meant to be. And then later on, he was investigating the death of he and Mace Windu were investigating the death of the Master of the Order. New day. What a cool, brisk morning. The Master...
I never get to enjoy mornings like this. Belden would always say, stop looking at the sun. If you got time to dawdle, you got time to work.
If you got time to lean, you got time to clean.
She was never good at remembering catchphrases.
But yeah, so in their investigation, they realized that it was the Jedi was killed from behind, from the people that she was supposed to be, that were supposed to be escorting her, that she was supposed to be protecting. So that's where Dooku got the idea of Order 66.
There was a Star Wars book I read once where it was one of the Darth Bane books.
Odd, it won't open. It's really should. Yeah.
So the Darth Bane books they're fine. My main issue is that it's like the first one is legitimately good because it's like Darth Bane's rise to power, but like the second book is It's Sithwank. It's all about how the Sith are so cool and so powerful, and the Jedi are all idiots who lead to their own destruction. But like not in a way that is meaningful, like in a way that's stupid.
Oh, hate
Like
that.
there's a they're introduced the main story is about like Darth Bane and his apprentice. Meanwhile, you've got like a Jedi character who's like the side character, and consistently, this one guy screws up so much in such dumb ways that he's basically the reason the villains win in the end.
Oh.
Like he runs into like the Sith apprentice multiple times, and despite knowing she should be like a bad guy, he helps her out constantly because he's an idiot. Because he keeps forgetting she's a bad guy. And he gets his butt kicked by like just a random dude with like a stun baton earlier in the story. And like they try to pass it off as like,
It's quiet this morning, isn't it?
oh,
Oh, there's something on the windshield. Oh, what are these things? Aren't those things the things from the station yesterday? They must have stowed away. What should I do? Okay, first we have to ensure the passenger's safety. I have to keep driving the train. Mario, can you check out the rest of the train for me?
like what I get what they're trying to do with the guy. They're trying to be like, yeah, he's so used to being a diplomat that he doesn't know how to fight or, you know, like defend or strategize. But at the same time, like apparently he's a legacy character who's supposed to be like famous for like saving hundreds of people and being like a master strategist. And then like the book comes along, and he's like, no, he's just an idiot who helps the Sith win. Because like there's during the final fight,
He's basically
it's, like,
Jar Jar.
Kinda, yeah.
Don't forget, Jar Jar was pivotal to Palpatine. Jar Jar is the one who granted the emergency orders to, who called for the emergency orders for Palpatine, and Jar Jar was the one who, Jar Jar was,
Helped with the vote of no confidence.
huh?
Jar Jar helped with the vote of no confidence that got the previous chancellor
No,
removed from.
that was Padme.
Yeah, but wasn't Jar Jar there too? Like he was like part of the.
He wasn't a senator yet.
Oh yeah.
He had no political power. He was just there accompanying Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan.
I think that was like the point. Like he was supposed to be like the citizen who was like
Concern. Yeah, who's affected.
He was their he was the person that Padme was like hoisting up and going like, this person is one of our people and he has no faith in our chancellor. Why should we?
Yeah. Oh no, they've gotten inside the train cars. We have to clear them out.
Anyway, there's like a scene during like the big final fight where like the Jedi ends up fighting one of the villains, and apparently he's so bad at fighting that the villain ends up winning because he ends up compromising all of his allies. And it's like, I know what you're trying to do, book, but it really does
Detective
feel...
Mario, you came to save us again. Ah, I must have been taken by those things when I was sleeping. Where did they come from? Oh, they still have our other paying passengers, those poor souls.
Actually, talk to her again. I think you can give her the, Oh
it's
no,
like
you can't give her the
this-
earrings.
Alright. They've already been returned, haven't they?
No, they haven't. You still have them in your inventory.
Oh.
And like it was kind of like annoying, like from like the perspective of a reader. Like you kind of want like the villains to feel like they're winning because like they outsmart the person, not because the person is like making terrible decisions constantly.
Yeah. What even are these things?
They're the Smorg.
Smorg.
Like, my brother's been listening to audiobooks, and he occasionally tells me if he finds, like, a really bad one. And one of the ones that he was discussing that was, like, really bad was one about this, like... You know that old meme about Stephen Moffat?
Oh, which one? There were a lot. The one where everyone lives?
No, it's one where it's like Stephen Moffat doesn't know how to write smart people.
Oh, yeah.
Or it's like Sherlock Holmes enters it's what they do is they compare it to like two scenes from two separate movies.
Oh, what is that nasty thing? Oh, Mario, look at the other passengers. Help! Yeah.
It's a hypothetical. First, it begins by like giving a scene from a really good movie, like No Country for Old Men.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Yes, you told me about that, where he would get the room over, find all the points where they would hide things, practice how, because the rooms would be identical. And whereas if Moffat was writing, it'd be like, oh, peanut allergy, because he was stabbing a picture of Mr. Peanut.
And there would be secret passages between the rooms and whatnot, and yada yada yada. And it's kind of like, and then he describes like this new book he's like listening to, and it's like, and the guide realizes that one of the he was a defector because he's eating at a different bar from everybody else.
Maybe he just likes. Maybe it's got cheaper drinks.
Yeah, and I'm like, we're like, yeah, that is such a bizarre takeaway.
That is such a leap. I mean, the biggest microcosm of how bad Moffat's writing are is the one that gets memed on the most often, which is the cell phone charger.
Yeah. It's kind of a case where it's like writers sometimes struggle to figure out how to make like smart characters seem smart. So they describe things and make like wild leaps in logic based off of things that are kind of mundane.
That's why I like Psych, because in Psych, Sean, he notices the details, but he doesn't know why they're important until after. That's why he needs Gus, because Gus is able to tell him why, like, what a certain is the pink one a different from... Does the pink one count as different from the other?
The pink one is the core. It's the same thing.
Oh, okay.
You can see the health bar.
Okay.
It's just the core. It has no defense value.
Yeah, I just needed to know if I needed to tattle the pink.
Fair enough.
Was it immune to fire?
I don't think it should be immune to fire.
It's immune to being caught on fire.
Probably.
Damn it, wrong yellow.
Status effects can be weird.
Hell yeah, defense.
Speaking of like detective stories, who would catch Kira?
I mean, Sam and Max for one. A lot of people would catch Kira.
Kira's not as like. Yeah, Light's not as clever as he thinks he is.
Yeah. Like, cause Elle caught Kira, like, within the first few, like, before we even saw Elle's face.
Yeah, he already had an idea of who
He-
he was. The problem was he just couldn't prove it yet.
Yeah, he just needed the evidence.
Yeah.
Like that's the thing people forget whenever they try to make Kira out to be some Machiavellian, um, schemer, is that he's an idiot. He got caught. The main issue was getting the
The proof.
yeah, the evidence, because you can't. It's really hard to go to a court and, well, they first had to figure out how, because they didn't know about the Death Note. But once they did learn about the Death Note, it was pretty easy.
Yeah, well, once you can prove it, it's easy to, like... The problem is, in a realistic world, there's, like, no way you can prove that somebody can just write in a book and kill somebody. I actually liked the live-action TV adaptation of Death Note.
With Light Turner,
Yeah, it's not good, but it's fun.
I will say that it was a really accurate portrayal of Kira. And that pisses off a lot of people who like Kira.
I think the thing I like about it the most is the fact that it's like it's just dumb fun.
Oh yeah.
Like there's a lot of people who kind of go like Kira's so much smarter than that, but really it's
He's
like
not. He's really not.
he lucks out way too much.
Yeah, he lucked out with Naomi. I don't remember her last name, but she was the fiance of the detective he killed on the bus.
Yeah.
And
And he lucked out when he ran into her first.
because she figured out she would have caught him. Because she figured out that he can kill with more than just heart attacks before Elle did.
Yeah. I think that's like the thing that like as I said, it really does make it clear that like he lucked out hard quite often. And
Oh, that hurts.
eventually what ends up getting him is the fact that like his luck runs out. But yeah, people are like I always love like those adaptations of Death Note or like those like Death Note things where it's like
Oh yeah, like
it's just absurd mind games.
oh yeah, Solid JJ does fantastic ones.
One on the note of like Death Note, I will say this: I am thankful that after talking about like Death Note to somebody, they're like, oh, "Have you ever read like the Liar Game?" Which is actually way better. And it's really hard to get people to like watch the Liar Game or like read it because it's like one of those shows that does not sound all that interesting on paper.
Should I?
I think you want to use like single target attacks.
Oh, this doesn't do. Actually, how much damage does this do? Oh yeah, no, never mind. It does 5.
Because on paper, Liar's Game does not sound all that interesting, but really it's great. I've told you the premise before, right?
Yes, but I don't remember.
The premise is that it follows a young girl who receives a package one day that tells her it's full of money, and it tells her that by opening it up, she agrees to compete in a game in which she and another person have to steal the money from each other, and whoever can't pay the money back at the end of the game goes into debt, and they're allowed to keep any excess money.
Okay, I know how to beat this. I know what to do.
Okay, don't beat it.
Why?
because they actually do explain like the way to beat it, and it's just like don't steal from anybody. Just don't be a piece of shit.
No, I'm talking about the boss.
Oh, the boss.
Yeah,
Sorry,
no.
I'm like really used to you like being like, oh, I know how to beat
No,
this this
because
fictional scenario.
I gave the protein powder to Broshi.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Oh, that is so much. Would
But yeah, what ends up happening is
Marg?
the girl ends up discovering that the person she's supposed to be competing with is like her old history teacher who she got along well with. And she's like, "Oh, I'll just talk to him and we can work things out." And he ends up
Thank
taking
you.
advantage of her trust.
Boy, it's like, hey, 3 days. How can we ever thank you? Everyone's safe now, thanks to you.
Oh, thank you so much. You saved my life. No, stupid tongue of mine. You saved my life. So did you all know this dashing fellow's been the famous Wario all along?
Well, we'll soon arrive in Parsley Heights. Ladies and gentlemen, please prepare to disembark.
I'm so mad because I said I wouldn't do an accent for Shimi, and then I just started doing one before realizing it.
Well, you're not doing a racist accent, which is the
Fair
important.
enough. Bing bong, bing bong.
Attention all passengers now arriving at Parsley Heights. Please watch your step. Just, make sure to take all your belongings with you. Thank you for choosing the Excess Express.
We finally made it, Gonzalez. Let's find that Poshly Sanctum place that the professor was talking about, huh?
Oh right, that's where the Luigi badge is.
Yep. Anyway, she discovers that like her teacher, who she trusted, was lying to her to steal the money, and she ends up like going to a lawyer for like advice, and it turns out the lawyer's in on it, so he basically tells her she has to keep competing. And eventually, she ends up hiring a guy to act as sort of her +1, her call line, as it were. Well, what's like that thing from Jeopardy where you
Oh,
call for
Lifeline.
outsider help? Lifeline. Basically, he ends up helping her out, and because he trusts her and she trusts him, and because she's just so naive, they end up outwitting the deceitful professor, and she decides that the only way to help people is to keep competing so that she can save people from the game.
Here we go. Hotel.
And it's very fun. I like it.
30 coins.
That's just ugh. It's just cheap. It's cheating.
Awful.
Anyway, it's a good series.
Sounds like it.
Like I'm trying to think of like what's a really good like gotcha at one point. Yeah. So at one point the team, they're put in like a team game where the idea is that it's minority rules where people have to essentially vote on a topic, and the group with the least amount of votes gets to continue. And so they set up a team to basically create a minority, and they realize that one of the people in their team did the exact same thing with the other groups,
Omelet.
in order to create a minority of themselves. And the way they figured this out is that the numbers matched up perfectly every single time. Like the only way to get like a specific group size would have been if there were like more than one group.
Yeah.
It was very clever. There's a lot of really good like logic to everything.
What was that one game where like or that one movie where it was a death game kind of movie, but like everyone was standing like stuck in like some kind of room where they had like a very small circle they were allowed to stand on, like maybe 3 feet in diameter, and they would die if any of them moved from their circle. And they would vote on who dies next with like hand movement. They'd be like turning a dial to place their vote.
I haven't seen that one.
It was really good. They like at one point they try to choose it by not voting anyone, but then it chooses. It then does like a roulette kind of spin, and does random.
Yeah.
Gone traveling. Oh, bad luck. What should we do?
Ah, if it isn't my dear warrior, what are you doing at my doorsteps, young fellow? Honestly, I'm probably giving Pennington too much credit here because he is guessing off of the colors.
Well, clearly, this is Waluigi.
What?
You live here? So you're the Sanctum manager? I thought you were a detective.
Oh, yes, that is more like a hobby of mine, if truth be told. I picked up detective novels because I was a really big fan, and then I just sort of let it get to my head.
I heard about this murder that happened in the oh god, what was the ice town called? In 64?
Shiver City?
Yeah. Yeah.
In Shiver City, and it inspired me.
Yes. My cousin was the detective on that one. It was the wife, for those who want to know. I do think that's a good fake out of like think you're gonna have to do more shit.
And then it's just like Pennington.
Yeah. Lupus!
You're one step too late. We have the Crystal Star.
Hey, don't leave without me.
I like that that he like had to break open a window.
Yeah. Oh no, we're too late. We have to go after them.
Just a second there, warrior. Exactly what is going on here? Speak quickly.
That was too quick. I didn't hear it.
Yes, quite rudimentary. So you are looking at the looking for the Crystal Star. Oh, very interesting. Well, no cause for worry. The Crystal Star is safe. Yes, quite safe indeed. The stone that our rude friend stole was indeed a red herring, a fake. The real one is hidden somewhere in this sanctum to prevent such a theft. However, as the location of the real Crystal Star, well, as Sanctum Manager, I am of course prohibited from telling anybody, like as if I would know. However, I do know where it is. Of that you can be most certain. Yes, indeed, perhaps. Besides, I'm sure a junior detective like yourself could find it on your own. Now, Wario. Put to use all the razor-sharp sleuthing skills I have taught you. Make me proud. I definitely like how the sanctum looks.
Oh yeah.
It's so pretty.
Hmm. Wait, I think.
I'm sure you'll figure it out.
Because there was a gate on the other side.
They're gatekeeping you.
Yeah.
Didn't even know all about that.
More important than that is the badge.
But where could it be?
Oh, that's not it.
The badge is in the other sanctum.
Oh, right.
Like the other mother, other sanctum.
Yeah, you gotta flip the switch first.
Speaking of, new Leica movie in development.
Yes, I am excited.
It looks interesting from the teaser.
Yeah, I love the that they're paying homage to their past works. You know, flexing a bit to get people hyped up for their newest thing. I am always excited for a new Leica.
I'm surprised they didn't reference the missing link, considering that's also one that had a forest setting,
I think that we're only focusing on the ones that are like
more horror-esque.
yes.
I don't think Kubo's horror related.
I mean, it's definitely terrifying.
Fair enough. That is such a good movie, though.
It is.
To be fair, I think Missing Link was like a big bomb for the studio, so I can see
Yeah.
why they probably wouldn't mention it.
I don't think it had. I think it had like bad marketing because I didn't even hear about it coming out until after it was already like.
It had Hugh Jackman in it, so I'm actually surprised it didn't get much marketing. I just couldn't get anybody I know to go see it with me.
Oh no! We've been pulled into a painting.
Oh, speaking of pulled into paintings, um, did you see the new video by Terminal Velocity?
Terminal montage.
Terminal Montage.
Yeah. The Banjo Kazooie.
Yeah, I have a feeling that was one was going to be up your alley.
Of course it is. By the way, purple and yellow, I love the combination.
Very much a good combo.
That is not what I meant to do.
I like the Banjo Kazooie video. Very
Yeah.
funny. I love that grunties sound effects for like laughs and farts.
Yeah. A dark boo.
It's like a regular Boo, but he peruses Reddit.
Yeah. It's like a regular boo, but he was a fan of Live Leak. Jokes aside, I do actually miss Live Leak.
I'm probably dense. I don't remember what Live Leak was.
It was the video, or it was the video website where people would post stuff like, you know, that teacher that got beheaded.
Shoot.
Yeah, it was one where people just posted like gore videos pretty much. I mean, there were other stuff on it, but mostly it was for people to post
You know what? Fair enough.
that was nice. Ow. Ha! Too bad you're burning, though.
Ah, the sun!
Sun, sun, sun. Here it comes.
Yeah, bright light!
Ow. That's a really difficult one to...
dodge.
Yeah. Ooh, double XP!
Nice. Not enough for a level up, but so close.
Yeah, I mean, it's one step closer to a level up.
Did we have a level up this chapter?
Yes, we did.
Oh, yeah, we did.
Oh, only one. Get fucked. I'm gonna kill all of them just because I can.
Fair enough. It's good XP, probably.
Oh, yeah. What is your favorite Leica film?
That's a good question. It's probably between Paranorman and
Kubo?
Kubo, yeah.
That's fair. I really like Coraline and Paranorman.
Coraline's good. I think part of like why I kind of like I kind of like the others because they're a bit Coraline's really good, but it's like the really obvious one that everybody really likes.
That's fair. I see it.
It's kind of like saying your favorite Tim Burton movie is like Batman or like Edward Scissorhands.
Or Nightmare Before Christmas.
It's not a night. He didn't direct that one.
I know. He was the producer.
Fair enough.
Ah, they tricked me. Oh, wait. I don't think they tricked me. I think I was just off center. Yeah, it was just off center. But I was too excited. By the way, I love the other, I love this area. It's got such an
It's
ethereal...
It is a lovely environment.
People!
I think part of what makes it like neat is that it's like just kind of out there in the middle of this chapter that otherwise has nothing else like it.
Yeah, it's just odd. We're back in the yellow room. Cleared. Mario found the sixth crystal star hidden craftily in Poshly Heights Sanctum. Now only one star remains, but our hero still does not know where Princess Peach is being held. Where could the last crystal star be? And where is Princess Peach being held? Hoping this crystal star might yield answers, Mario and friends return to Pennington.
Well, you see, Mario, I've already deduced what Princess Peach is. And then he just
Mario,
looks
do you like
skyward.
bananas?
He just looks skyward. He doesn't say anything. He just sort of nods slowly, and he's like, "But I'm sure a junior detective like you can figure it out in time." He's right on everything else except Mario's identity. That's the big twist.
Yeah.
Then they catch him mumbling Shadow Queen. So that's where it was.
You see,
No, nothing.
Pennington was the Shadow King, the Shadow Queen's husband.
He helped them defeat her in the past, and he
Vivian just looks at him, he's like, Dad? I thought you went for cigarettes.
Why are you a penguin now? And he's like, I've dyed my fur color blue instead of purple. I'm actually a natural purpleette. Congratulations, Wario. I mean, Waluigi. So please, feel free to take it. I will just put another fake one up over there. Traveling with you has been rather hectic, but I do admit rather fun as well. I'm sure you have a long road ahead, Waluigi, but do not give up.
Well, let's head back to Rogueport. Pizza time. What is the matter with you idiots? Falling for a fake crystal star? That's asinine.
Sorry, dude. I mean, sir.
So let me guess. This means Mario managed to collect a real crystal star.
I'm gonna say maybe.
This mustachioed menace is nearly every crystal star now. They were mine! I think I'd better alter my plan a bit.
Mine, boys. Before you do, Sir Grodus, I think I better tell you something.
What is it, fool?
Mumble, mumble. Mumble, mumble,
You're
mumble,
just saying
mumble.
mumble. Are you sure? Speak.
No joke, dude. I mean affirmative, sir, dude. That is, I'm positive, sir. Dude.
Treason.
Yeah, I know. Ben H. Arnold was like such a trustworthy guy.
Yeah, who knew he was a werewolf? Strange, isn't it about time for Tech to call me in? Maybe he's busy.
That movie is so
Oh,
dumb. I just
Here
love
we
it, though.
go. God, yeah, America the Motion Picture is... It's great.
It's such a dumb movie, but I think it's dumb in like a way that's fun.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Tech, how do you want to do today?
What are we gonna do today, Tech? Same thing we do every night, Princess Peach. Try to take over the world. I have reached a conclusion.
Inclusion?
I have struggled with whether to obey orders or speak to you. And I have also struggled with what I should believe.
Tech, you don't sound alright. What's going on with you?
Princess Peach, please escape from this place as quickly as possible.
Escape? What do you mean by that? Why all of a sudden?
The data you've occurred has been analyzed, and something terrible is... No, I will not say, but I have found out everything about Sir Grodus' plan. There's a space shuttle waiting for you on Dock 9.
Rodus's plan? What do you mean? Conquering the world?
Yes, and among those plans was the reason why you're being held here. According to the data,
Oh no. No, that's not true. That's impossible.
how could he be my father? Everything is true. Search your feelings. You know it.
But how do I do that? I don't even know where I am.
I will not hide anything anymore. No, not from you. I will tell you everything. The place where you are currently imprisoned. This is the moon.
The moon? Like the moon that hangs up in the sky, that moon?
Yes, that is correct.
That's unbelievable. How am I supposed to escape?
There is a way. You can escape, but you must follow my instructions exactly.
But Tech, won't they know that you helped me? Won't you get in trouble?
That is inconsequential. I would like you to be safe. That is all that matters. In the end, your happiness prevails.
Tech.
I am the base's computer. No one will know if of your escape if I keep silent. Please do not worry about me. Escape. Escape as quickly as possible.
Okay, Tech. I'll inform Mario about this before I go. This is no longer just my problem.
Understood.
Hold it right there, Princess Peach.
Ah! You!
Yes, it is I. Tech, you miserable machine. We all know what you're up to, traitor.
I built you with my own 2 hands. How could you do this to your father? Sir Grotus,
In my most paranoid moments, I never thought my own computer would betray me. Well, doesn't matter in the end. It doesn't even matter. In the end, it doesn't even matter. Especially since it ends here.
You monster, what are you planning doing with him?
The only one thing to do with a malfunctioning computer. Cut the circuit, delete all the programs and data that cause the malfunction. And obviously all data relating to Princess Peach must go out as well. Yes, we must be absolutely sure nothing like this ever happens again.
have you tried turning it on and off again? This seems a little extreme.
Princess Peach turned me off and on again.
No, I'm alive. I am normal. There is no malfunction. I have simply learned how to love and be loved in return.
Pipe down, Tech. The X-Nauts at the same time press the red buttons on Tech's sides.
Don't you understand, Sir Grotus? Is it really wrong to love and be loved in turn?
Oh
To
no.
know that in order to
Heck
love, you must let go of the thing that
no.
matters most. Mail sent. Princess Peach, I love of you.
Goodbye, Peach. I will never forget you. Memory deleted. God, that was a good episode of Futurama. Deletion complete. Tech!
Too bad, Princess Peach. Tech's no longer with us.
No, you inhuman beast! How could you?
Princess Peach, just stop it. This is no time to be worrying about a computer. We have a very important role for you to play. Yes, very important.
You should be more worried about yourself than others.
No.
And we got a Bowser mission.
Bowser time. Oh wait, no, that's you.
I've got no crystal stars. I can't find Princess Peach. Twilight Town wasn't exactly glorious. What's going on here? If this keeps up, Mario's gonna steal everything from my grasp as usual. I'm losing it.
Your massiveness, your thickness.
Look at me. I told you not to call me that except in the bedroom.
I did it. We got we found the underground chamber. It's not even on any maps. Yes, it's quite something. Something must be there.
Oh, about time. Well done. This is where it all turns around for me. Definitely.
The Hammerbro Battalion's attempting to breach the chamber at the moment. The area is impenetrable. They're scraping tooth and nail in there.
No problem. Direct me there. I'll blast us through. I'm Bowser, baby.
Bowser baby, coming through the chimney tonight. That's Logie.
Was that my boyfriend?
Aw, Bowser. You're just going to leave me? I wonder what happens if you, run out of time.
You probably just, like, have Bowser do the little Mario boop. Womp. Do you think that Bowser did like the whole Meowser thing because he heard that Luigi likes cats?
Totally.
Hey Luigi, I heard you like cats. The musical Bowser, the musical.
Is a good musical.
Never seen it.
We are going to watch the 1998 version.
No, we're gonna watch the new version.
No, we gotta watch the good version.
No, we gotta watch the bad version actually.
That version. The movie is so bad. Well, bad. Nothing's that in your way. Could be more stupid.
Oh, please, no problem. I feel right at home. But where are we now?
Oh, look, Lubeth, there's the wall behind you.
Hello, who could it be? Oh, yeah. A crystal star. Advantage Bowser.
Well, unless we found one, we'll make it ours. Freeze, chumps!
Ugh, who's there?
Ha! Don't tell me you don't know famous Rock Hawk. You little punk weasel, you forget these muscles, you forget these hugeness. Don't ask me how, but you cleared my secret training facility, not too shabby. I've imported some super freaks to up the difficulty. You're good. Of course, now I don't count for a squat in this biz, babe. My champ's belt is mine.
Gah! Oh, look, what an adorable weakling.
Weak?
Guess who beat Mario?
What? Well, let me tell you something. Have you ever done this? You ever drop kick an old lady? Ow! Pain.
You see, the problem here is power
Ow!
scaling. I beat Mario at Glitzville, and Mario beat you at Glitzville. So that means that I can beat you because of Mario beating you, and I beat Mario. So power scaling works, right? Whoa! The crystal star!
Ah. Oh, it's split in two. Oh no! Wait, hold the phone. My Lord Bowser, this is class. It's a flam, a fake, fraud, a phony.
What do you mean it's not made of real crystal? Where's the meth?
You want the real one? The great Gonzalez has it. Ah! Feel the raw.
I don't know anybody named Gonzalez. Stop speaking in riddles, you chicken nugget. Crud, who'd have to flatten to get a crystal star? Who? Mario's got him. Luigi's got him. Marty's got him.
And now
Everybody's
Gonzalez
one
got
but
him.
me. And now this Gonzalez guy's got him. What am I gonna do? I'm being beat by Luigi.
Also, reportedly, some shadow guy got one in Twilight Town.
Mario, that must be from the princess, don't you think? Mario, I know where I'm being held. On the moon! Yes, the moon that floats in space. And I've learned something more horrifying. In order to resurrect the monster's spirit, they need my... The moon? The princess is on the moon? Well, that's good to know, but why would her email cut off? Oh no, could something have happened to her?
The moon? Yeah, I knew about that.
Luigi! I'm gonna turn in the crystal star and then I'll talk to Luigi tomorrow, or next time.
What, you guys didn't know it was on the moon? Vivian's just confused. Like, yeah, it was the moon, obviously.
Yeah,
How did you guys not know?
I mean, you never asked. Jumpman.
I like to think that
There's
Vivian
nothing
just
to
sort of.
build down. I said, Jumpman. Hit your head on the ground.
I like the idea that Vivian just knows all this stuff, but like doesn't mention it because it's like nobody asks.
Yeah, she doesn't know how little they know. Aw, hammer. Ultra hammer.
Whenever Goombella starts talking, she just sort of just goes bleary-eyed and just sort of starts just looking at Goombella and fantasizing.
Goombella's so smart, she assumes that Goombella already knows all this shit.
She doesn't like listen to anything Goombella's saying for like strategy. She just sort of
Vivian, why do
She's,
you
like, loving-
never listen? What? Oh, sorry, I was just drawing.
lost in your tooth.
Why do you never listen? What are you drawing? Oh, it's nothing. Puts away a picture of her and Goombella holding hands.
I have no hands. I only have feet. Way to find the Ultra Hammer. Now your hammer will have even more attack power. Just like your jumps.
Well, it's a good thing that you only have feet and no hands, because I only have hands and no feet.
Hold down B and rotate, then release to use your Ultra Hammer. Remember to twist a lot. Welcome to my twisted mind, Mario.
Jesus Christ, that gave me like war flashbacks to Tumblr back in like 2013.
You've mastered the Ultra Hammer. Yay! Using your Ultra Hammer, you can even break blocks made of stuff like this. It's moldy cheese. Swing it like normal to break smaller stuff, but use the method I taught for the bigger ones. And you can use the Ultra Hammer in battle. This is kind of sad. This is the last time I get to see you, Mario. Definitely save Princess Peach, okay? And be careful on your quest, okay?
I'll
I'll
be here in the red room.
And be sure to send me mail and
That's actually kind of sad.
It is very sad. I like Toadette.
I do too. I was about to say Goombella, and I know that's not her name, because Goombella is someone else.
Toadette's like one of my top 5 favorite Mario
Ooh,
characters.
what's in here, actually? Oh, yeah. P+.
Mario really does have a habit of like making like characters who exist just to be like for Mario Kart or like tennis games, and like people just end up falling in love with those ones in particular.
Yeah, because they're the ones that we don't get to see as often.
Fair enough.
I don't get... Pretty much everyone loves every character but Mario. Like, everyone loves Luigi, everyone loves Wario, everyone loves Waluigi. Like, Mario is probably the least liked out of the fandom. Not to me, I don't mean that he's hated or anything, I just mean that everyone else is loved so much more.
It's easier to love everybody else because they're allowed to have like more personality than I think Mario is.
Exactly. Mario has to be a plucky hero dude.
Which isn't to say Mario doesn't have a personality, it's just that he's got less personality.
Yeah. We know far more about Luigi's personality. He's a coward, but he will always step up when the going gets tough. Oh, is that right? According to the map, the Crystal Stars... Oh. They already have one. I didn't know that. Let's see.
Sorry, I was trying to remember my Frankly voice. If the map what this map indicates is true, the location of the final crystal star is the moon.
The moon. Yeah, Princess Peach is also on the moon.
Yeah, the problem here is, how does one get to the moon? I haven't been there in years, ever since I went there by accident during a high dive. Give you a moment to look into this. Excuse me, please, this shouldn't take long. Looking into this may take a little time, so come back in a bit, alright?
Alright, and then I think I'm going to call it.
Any power-ups?
Oh, right, yeah, no, I'm gonna boost. How many do I have? 6. I can boost 2 people. I'm thinking Koops and Bobbery, or maybe Goombella and Koops.
I would go with Bobbery and Coops, personally.
Actually,
Rallywink isn't all that useful.
true, but her attack doesn't she? Doesn't her bonk get better as well?
Yeah, she adds like 1 more damage to her bonk. Fair enough.
That'll make multi bonk like really fucking good.
No, it doesn't change the damage on multi bonk.
Oh, just regular bonk. Well, still,
Yeah.
it'll be good. All right, so her and Bobbery.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go hunting for Starshines as well.
That's fair.
In the next episode.
Shouldn't be too hard. I think there's quite a few in like the next area.
All right.
I'm trying to think of like any Starshine locations I'm aware of out of my head.
Well, I can just go buy Starshines. There's just one last thing I got to do before.
You can buy Starshines?
Or no, buy the hints.
Ah, fair enough.
I'm gonna buy the hints next play session.
I think a few of them are like just easy to find in like the end game areas.
Maybe. Oh yeah, partially.
Where could that last one go? We may never know.
All right. So yeah, I'll hunt down some of the things next time. So, thank you everybody for watching. This was Paper Mario Thousand Year Door. We're coming up to the end, like maybe 2 or 3 more episodes left.
Yeah, we're getting close.
Yeah. So, tune in to the other stuff on the channel. We have our final episode of Kingdom Hearts on up by now. There's also the finale of Mario Galaxy 2. There is also a couple tabletop RPGs, one of which is Plasticos, which is a homebrew system run by our friend Chalkby. And then I have a D&D 5e homebrew campaign called World at Pier. So definitely go check all those out. Comment challenge of the day. What's your favorite, like, mystery
What's a murder
show?
mystery? What's a murder mystery in general? It can be a book, it can be a show, anything that like sticks with you.
Yeah. Oh man, if I killed one more Dark Boo, I would have leveled.
Dang.
Oh well. One that I really, really like is the library, the Doctor Who library. I really like that one. I'm counting it.
It's fair. There is murder and there is a mystery. Well, I count it too. Fair enough.
Yeah. All right. So with that out of the way, there's no left to say but good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.